Hello everyone, I just want to run through some test images that I took from my new lens. This is my old one that I was using, the Tamron 70-300, and it's a variable aperture lens, so it's a 4.4 to 5.6 lens. Obviously, you got the extended zoom here. So I've replaced that recently with this. This is the Nikon f4 300mm prime lens. This is an AF. There's no vibration reduction or anything like that on it. It's an old lens, it's a screw-driven lens, which I'll show you in another video when I'm doing an actual review of this lens. It's a pretty nice lens. Heavy. It's all metal. Even the little hood that it comes with, it's all attached to it. It's all metal, and the stand for the tripod, it's all metal. The only plasticky parts that I'm seeing, it's not even really plastic. But anyway, so I'm going to show you some test images I took with them, and since this is a prime, it should be sharper anyway. So I'm gonna show you some images, and we'll go over them real quick. And like I said, I'll make another review of this lens here that I used to replace my Tamron lens. Okay, let's get into the video. Okay, let's get into this. These next few images came straight out of the camera with no editing done on them whatsoever. This is a picture of an osprey sitting on her nest, taken with a Tamron 70-300 4 to 5.6. It was taken at ISO 125 and at the aperture of 5.6 and at the distance of 300 millimeters, so I could test it against the Nikon 300mm. And this shot's taken with the Nikon 300mm, the same settings as the Tamron at 5.6 and at ISO 125, just so that we can see that the shots are taken with the same settings, so we get the best possible results out of the two. Next, we're going to have some close-ups to see which one looks like it's the sharpest. Here's a close-up from the Tamron. I know it says 70-300 on the picture, but it's actually at a 300mm mark for that. The picture is pretty blurry when zoomed in, cropped in like this. Let's go see what the one from Nikon looks like. Okay, here's the one from the Nikon 300mm. As you can see, it is definitely much clearer than the Tamron was. Probably due to it being a prime and all, but yeah, definitely going to be replacing my Tamron in the bag with this prime lens, especially for wildlife. So I think you can see that the Nikon beats out the Tamron pretty well, especially with the image quality, so that's definitely a good reason to replace it. I was able to purchase the Nikon 300mm for about $512 or so, and got it on eBay. Just remember, if you do decide to get this lens, it will not work on a Nikon DX camera. That's one of the older versions. I heard that the newer ones, the 7100 and such, can, but it is a screw-driven lens, so you need either an FX camera that has the screwdriver on it, or one of the newer DX lenses that do. If you don't, you're going to have to pass it up, and that's when you should go for something maybe more along the lines of the Tamron. It also gives you a little bit more reach on it too. Tamron I was able to pick up for about $160, I think it was, on Amazon. So still not a bad price. So that about does it for this video. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.